everyone, welcome to a new lick lesson. Today we're going to look at this shred lick played over two strings. It's going to be the B and the high E. It involves some hammer-on, some picking. Of course, when you get used to this lick, you can move over to different strings, of course. Played slowly in one position, it'll sound like this in the key of E minor. Okay, if you move that up to the next position, it'll sound like this. Okay, so that's the lick played a little bit faster. Obviously you can move between the positions. We'll get to that though, we'll get to how we do that. So basically we're going to start playing with a downstroke on the 5th fret of the B. I hammer onto the 7th, then 8th. These are my 2nd and 3rd finger. If you feel better using your 3rd and 4th finger, feel free to do so. But here we go. Pretty simple so far. And then we'll use the same fingers on the same frets on the high E here, but we're going to start with an upstroke, then a downstroke, then an upstroke. So up, down, up. Okay. Downstroke, hammer on twice, and then up, down, up. So this already, you might have heard this sort of thing before, based off that Van Halen sort of lick that goes, you know? You might have heard that sort of thing before. But we're kind of adding some notes on here and then going back down. And the reason why we do this is so we can kind of circulate this up and down using some hammer-ons and pull-offs as well. And also the lick's a bit longer as a whole. Anyway, the next part, so we're then going to pull off twice to the 7th fret from the 8th, then down to the 5th fret. Okay, so we have on the high string. Then we'll hammer back onto the 7th, pull off to the 5th. Then we'll go 8th on the B, and 5th on the high E. Then I go down, up on the 8, 7 on the B, pull off to the 5th. And that is the lick. Okay, so how do we move this so that we can transition from one position to another? When I go to the bottom note here, so it's down, up, pull off, then I'm going to slide this first finger from the 5th fret to the 7th, and then we go like that. Then I'll slide and then just hammer on to the next note, so it'll be, okay, so it'll be, so that's the start of the next next position, so it'll be, okay. So again, after we slid into this note, hammered on from the 7th to the 8th to the 10th, then we'll go up, down, up on the 7, 8, 10 on the high E, okay, and then pull off to the 8th and then 7th, hammer back onto the 8th, pull off to the 7th, then it's 10 on the B, 7 on the high E, then down, up on 10, 8 on the B, and then pull off to the 7th. Okay? So again, if you want to go back down to the first position from there, then that last note we would slide again, so it'll be, then hammer on. So we only pick the first note of the phrase the very first time we play it, okay? From then on, whenever we move to another position, we're sliding into the first note, okay? So you can kind of get the idea. So that's the phrase, and that's how you move between positions. So we can take that up again here to this position. So we can go. And that's how you go up and down. So that's basically the lick, and then you can obviously speed that up. I played the intro. Well, the backing track for the intro was played at 100 beats per minute, I believe. So if you want to play it at a decent kind of shred speed, then maybe think about playing over 100 beats per minute. But of course, it's up to you. You can speed it up, slow it down. It's your free will at the end of the day. But I found that that's a pretty good speed. So if you maybe find a backing track, maybe start at 90 beats per minute and then slowly move up. That might be a good way of practicing it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this lick. I'll try and come up with more different patterns as we go along. And I'll see you soon.